Hello there, I'm Barbara Serra. These are the headlines on Al Jazeera. The Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi has gone on state television to warn the pro-democracy opposition in Benghazi that his forces are coming. He offered amnesty for those who surrender and no mercy for the rest. Thousands of people are out on the streets of Benghazi in a big show of defiance against Gaddafi's threats. And all of this comes as the UN Security Council in New York is discussing a resolution on military intervention. Anita McNaught reports now from Tripoli.
There is an awful lot of rhetoric going on at the moment, and what actually anyone on any side, the rebel side, the Gaddafi side, and on the side of foreign powers is going to do now is anyone's guess. But it's very interesting listening to his radio broadcast because just over 24 hours ago, he was telling the Lebanese Broadcasting Corporation that he would not be sending his troops inside Benghazi. He would not be invading the city militarily, that his people would sit outside and wait for his supporters in the city to turn the situation around for him and wait for the people of Benghazi to decide it was in their own interests to give up the fight.
The UN's nuclear watchdog says the situation at Japan's Fukushima nuclear plant is reasonably stable, but it still could get worse. Engineers are working on reconnecting power to unit number 2, which would allow the reactor to be cooled. Nuclear expert Malcolm Grimston talks through some of the issues at Fukushima's nuclear plant.
The two separate problems seem to be panning out like this. The one with the fuel rods and fuel pools, as we've seen, approaches are being taken. For the rest of the reactor, the problem from the start was they lost power to the pumps that pump water into the middle of the reactor to keep the fuel cool after the reactors have shut down. Now, there is talk that power might be returned to the site, and that will be extremely good news. If not, though, they are managing to inject some seawater into the centres of the core. The last time I saw, we were talking about the fuel rods in those being about half covered. That's better than the situation a day or two ago, but that's still not enough to stave off a problem continuing to emerge.
Of course, you can get the latest on the unfolding situation in Japan and also in Libya on our website, where you can also watch Al Jazeera online. Do go to the website, the address aljazeera.net/English. Once you're there, click on the Watch Live Stream icon. Well, these are the headlines on Al Jazeera, and that's all from me, Barbara Serra. Bye-bye.